Everyone's worried about stopping terrorism. Well, it's a really easy way. Stop participating in it. Just about every government bent over backwards to join the U.S.-led coalition, always for their own reasons. I mean, maybe the most striking case, and the one that really tells you something about Western intellectuals, is Turkey. Turkish troops are now in Kabul, or will be soon, paid for by the United States to fight the war against terror. Why is Turkey offering troops? In fact, they were the first country to offer the U.S. troops for Afghanistan, and they explained why. It was ingratitude, because the United States was the only country that was willing to provide them with massive support for their own huge terrorist atrocities in southeast Turkey in the last few years. It's not ancient history. In fact, it's still going on. They carried out some of the worst atrocities of the 1990s, I mean, far beyond anything that Milosevic was accused of in Kosovo, were carried out about the same time in southeastern Turkey against maybe a quarter of the population, Kurds, who are horribly repressed, and millions of them were driven out of their homes, thousands of villages destroyed, maybe tens of thousands killed, every imaginable kind of barbaric torture. Clinton was pouring arms in. I mean, Turkey became the leading arms recipient in the world outside of Israel and Egypt, which are a different category. And they're very grateful that the U.S. was so willing to help them in carrying out massive state terror. And in reward, they're now fighting the war on terror. You know, the fact that Western intellectuals kind of look at this and not say anything is a really impressive testimonial to the discipline of educated people. And it's a rather striking fact about the West. I don't know if anyone in Japan noticed it, but it's extremely dramatic. Actually, I just had an interview this afternoon with a major German journal, and pointed this out, and pointed out to them, which they ought to know, that although the U.S. was the primary funder of Turkey, Germany was the second. What about that? Everyone's worried about stopping terrorism. Well, it's a really easy way. Stop participating in it. I mean, that alone will reduce the amount of terrorism in the world by an enormous quantity. It's true of just about every country that I know to varying degrees, but dramatically true for the U.S. and Britain and Germany and others.